This playthrough is rated E for everyone. I knew it! The Evil Lab was the corporate evil entity. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Spider the Game. In the last episode, we super surfed on a Chinese takeout box to the Evil Lab. That's how they label all their product, you know. They make a lot of... They make children's toys. Actually, that wouldn't be far off from the truth. But anyway, let's go through the circuit boards to see if we can chase down our body and defeat this group once and for all. I wonder what the final boss will be like of this place. Only a giant brain would be able to figure that out. But anyway, let's go inside here, and yeah, we're actually going literally through a computer circuit board here while we're going inside. I've heard of stranger things. I mean, if it's small, if there's enough room, a spider could technically get through a circuit board to make a webbing in there. But usually they usually like cool, dark places, not really warm spots. So that'd be more for ants or something like that. That actually happened to me a long time ago. I used to, like, for some reason, a ant colony, like, because the window near my room was, like, wasn't sealed properly for my air conditioner, so certain insects and stuff were able to get inside despite my best efforts, and ants had gotten in, and they'd, like, made, like, a little, like, I guess, nest or something like that right underneath my, computer tower, because I guess the heat generation of it or something. I was surprised when I found out. Obviously, sprayed those squashed and sprayed those guys out of my I think there's supposed to be a spider over there if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hit. Okay. Actually, let's go. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. There should be a CD right there. Yeah, this place has two sections, top and bottom section. They all take us to a microchip. I think all the levels here have a, yeah, all the levels here have a, you have to go through multiple microchips. I think the only levels that don't have multiple microchips is, the bonus stages. And I said bonus stages this time. You'll find out why here in a second. Well, second as in however many minutes it takes me to get through these levels, because I will probably die quite a few times, especially if I can't make some of these jumps. Luckily that didn't happen here, but that's happened to me before, so. Okay, there's the first one. Alright, so far so good, didn't die yet, but I'm gonna be jinxing it though. There's one stage I'll probably have to go through quite a few times, just because of the it's one of those stages that even if you have 2 hits, if you get hit once, you're pretty much done for. So, we'll see what happens though. I've got plenty of lives. I think the max amount of lives you can get in this game is actually 99. I almost thought about grinding out lives to that much just to see, just to do it, but I was like, nah. I don't think that's necessary, although I probably will end up using 99-ish lives by the end of this though. Wouldn't be surprised. Alright, let's go down the bottom path this time. Yeah, the CD drive. Wait, how's this computer built? This doesn't make sense. I think there's supposed to be... I thought there was a spider up here. I don't know if it was a bat. Never mind. I'll hold off on the flamethrower. There's the spider. I knew it was around here somewhere, so... So we got a 1 man there. Oh. Almost got hit again. Yeah, since I've already taken the damage, I'll probably end up losing my life in the next level, so. Oh! Whoa, almost got me there. I saw you, dude. Haha. Alright, this should be the second one. Yep. Okay. Alright, so far for the first level, got the CD and the microchips. Now on to laptop. Laptop, not laptop, laptop. This one's kind of an annoying stage just because of the there's a free boomerang here, so if I ever need one, I can go back to this level to get it. This is a pretty annoying level just because of the enemy placements here. We got these are oh, they're other basically alternate rats. Let me see if I can look them up really quick. I think they're what was the name of them again? I had them on the top of my brain. Now I don't. Now I have to actually manually. Infected rats. Yeah, infected rats, they can be quite difficult, similar to their cousins. They're more jump around. They take quite a few hits, like 4 slash, 4 missile, multiple flamethrower, multiple poison, quite a few electro beam, 4 boomerangs, 1 mine, and 1 mecha mine. So if you have mines, you can take them out pretty easily. But and this one has 3 microchips we'll need to get. Yeah, I'm glad the game gives you a boomerang at the beginning of this because you'll need it for those rats. So, yeah, this is one of the annoying things because of the test tubes that fall down here. So, all right, should be another infected rat here. Looks like doesn't look infected per se, but okay. Yeah, we have to kind of. Yep. Almost. No, there's some DNA over there, but there's no reason to go get that. There should be a enchanted rat or enchanted. Ah, fine. I'll avoid you then. Yeah, just wait for him to stop spitting at me. I think that's the only enemy in this level. Actually, is the. Yeah, and quite a few places have DNA samples on the top there, but I don't need to grab them. There's a smart bomb there. Ah, nuts! Are you kidding me? See, I hate some of the jumps in this game, that even though I think I've got it, and then I miss it anyway. So, oh well. Not much I can do about that. At least I got the boomerang, so. Although I do miss out on all those items I had, so. No, just have to get through it again. Yeah, I hate making. I hate when I miss the jumps because it's just like, dude, come on, I made the jump. You know, you can technically make that jump and then and still hit the edge without touching the water. So I hate these ones. I just gotta wait for that rat to go by. I mean, I could finish it off, but I don't. Make sure it doesn't spit. I hate how some of the weapons can actually get through like the screen. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Where like it shouldn't be able to hit you. Like the wall should block it, but it goes through the walls. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. These. Yeah, I think the infected rats are the only enemy here. The rest of it is environmental hazards like flamethrowers and stuff like that. Right, let's grab the first microchip, which is over here. And we got a life. All right. Make sure to might save those smart bombs since they kill anything, but yeah, the rest of the last 2 microchips are at the very end of the level. I said it's really just a case of I might as well grab my little boomerangs, why not? Yeah, weirdly enough, sometimes I'm just sitting here listening to the music sometimes. Like it just really encapsulates the scenes. I don't know, just something about the music just really works for this game. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Interesting enough, by the time I was recording, I was uploading like some of the first episodes online, and I got tagged for copyright. I was like, who's copyrighting Spire the game? Not that they can't or shouldn't. I was just surprised. It was actually the guy who created the music for the game. So no, I don't have a problem with it. I was just kind of surprised who was, and it was actually his name. It wasn't like some weird third party. Actually, I don't know why I'm going over that. It wasn't some like weird third party doing it. It was actually it might be his company maybe, but it said it was from him, the man himself. Was it Barry Leitch or whatever? who did the music for this. So good on him. I mean, it's good music. It's worth copywriting over. So, but I do these videos for a hobby. I don't do them to make money off of them anyway. So so if he wants to make money off of the videos, I'm all fine with that. I'm not one of those people that like would cut out the music or something like that for that. I want to keep the authentic experience, because a lot of people might never get to nuts. I mean, I knew it was there, but it's just a case of me. But a lot of people would like cut out the music to make sure they get like full revenue or something like that. But that's not how I do this. So, not that I need the one man, but why not? But yeah, like I said, a lot of people might never ever get to play this game, and if you cut out certain things, you know, people won't know like what the authentic game would have been like. So I try to leave in everything I can when I do it. So, you know, I was about to say it should be a health thing around here somewhere. So even at my detriment, you know, like I'm trying to make myself to be some like authentic recording guy who's just like, oh, pa 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 pa. I am, you know, super best player. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I really don't, viewers. Sometimes my mind goes into, really? I could swore you can't get affected by that. All right, whatever. All right, now you get affected. I thought it was out of its range. Huh. Oh well, whatever. I just have to. Unfortunately, that means when I start dying, I start making more mistakes because I want to try and I want to start trying to get there faster. So, you know, because of how long these levels are. But, really? Now I'm starting to hit mistakes. Now I hate when that happens. We haven't even gotten that far into the video yet. This will probably be the longest video just because the final areas are a little bit challenging. So. I don't think there's a heal thing till like much farther. It's just faster to finish them off anyway, so. Yeah, the fire hazard got me this time. Yeah, the only thing, but oh, that is stupid. Yeah, we're getting to that point. We're getting there, viewers. Where I'm now starting to I'm getting frustrated at stuff, even though we're not even at the hard one. This isn't the hardest one. It's the I think it's the final section that isn't bonus levels actually is the hardest. No, nuts. That's actually harder because of the way the level's designed. Even though I know where all the enemies are and everything like that, it's still going to be a difficult level to go through. There's definitely a challenge on knowing where it is and then just reacting at the time and not trying to take too much damage from this. There we go. Yeah, you really have to be up on your platforming game here. I mean, it's not like a bullet game or anything like that where you have to really pinpoint like your exact location at all times. But I feel like you do have to be semi-reactive or reflexive in this game without dying too many times to actually get through it, you know. Oh, God. Oh my God. Gotta focus, man. I can't just make, because it takes forever to get. Well, it doesn't take that long to get through these levels, but it takes enough for those with low patience. Which is, if I was playing this game by myself, I wouldn't mind it at all. But I've said this before. But when I'm recording for an audience or someone who might be watching this, it actually puts me more on edge than before. So I actually get frustrated quicker, even though I shouldn't. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm performing or something like that, you know. But now I might get smacked by something and then have to redo it anyway. Yeah, don't you always hate when your progress basically gets reset? You know, you think you're doing well, and then you make like one little tiny little error. Oh yeah, there is actually, I forgot where it is exactly. There's actually one of those green pools that actually has a health thing in it, but it's like, why would you jump in the pool to hurt yourself just to heal yourself? You know what I mean? I forgot which pool it was though. It's pointless to show you which pool it is because there's no reason to jump in the thing. Yep. Okay, I could swore they couldn't actually get up there. Like, hit me from that high. I must be misremembering. I could swore when I did this level I didn't get hit when I crawled up on the ceiling. God, how many times have I died this level already? Like 6 or 7? And this is not a hard level. Well, then again, one of the levels I considered one of the hardest levels I didn't die at all, so I don't know, man. Well, you know what they say about mentality, I guess. And now I'm making mistakes. Yeah, too bad you can't just go straight back to where you failed the first time so you could fix your mistake. Yeah, it's like when you play like Souls games and stuff like that, same thing, where you're just like, you immediately want to get back to the boss, but you can't. You have to actually, you know, run through to get to that spot. Yeah, how come I can make those jumps now? Okay, just gotta remember that they can hit the ceiling with those abilities. Whoop! Up. Come on, man. I still have 2 more microchips to get. I mean, I could beat the game without getting them. I have enough. But you still have to beat the levels once. But nope, I said I'd 100% this, and I mean it. You gotta trust my word. I'm like an elephant. An elephant's word is his bond, 100%. I almost want to redo the level after getting hit. Don't you ever hate that when you play certain games, you make mistakes, and as soon as you make that one mistake, you're like, oh, I gotta redo it all over again. You know what I mean? Really just gotta focus instead, but I have to be entertaining. I have to do commentary. I didn't. If I wanted to do a no commentary playthrough of this, I would have done a. You know, I could technically. I've thought about this for years, doing like no commentary like uploads, just for like basically do double uploads. So, because I know a lot of people watch uploads if you don't. Basically, there's no one talking. They're more willing to look at a video. But the problem is I don't have a lot of upload. I don't have a lot of upload speed, and 2, my data is not infinite. I don't have the money to make like an account that gives me like infinite upload. You know, where I can upload as much as I want, that type of thing. I actually have a limit, so I have to kind of decide what I want to be able to download or upload. So, of course, the fact I got hit and fell into a green sludge pile. Why did I do that? I am making so many mistakes today. Actually, I say that every time I play this game. It's because it requires a bit more out of me than a strategy RPG or an RPG. With an RPG, I can easily take my time and figure things out. With a game like this, I have to actually pay attention to my, and it's all based on my button presses too. So there's a bit of a technical skill to it. When it comes to mental skill, that's different. I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy. I'm just saying that there's a difference in that over a skill-based thing. Now, if only I could get far enough to get the other like the other microchips. Like I said, there's 2 more of these. So. Seems to be the fire spot is the one where I have the trouble at. That one's the dick move right there. That's the one that like the one that can do all the damage to you. And you're like, hey, that's not cool, man. I do not like that, Sam. I am. I'm just gonna avoid that one, man. I don't need it that badly. I mean, I've got 50 lives here, so. Just Crazy that the life one here is like, you have to go pretty far to get to that one. So. Oh, oh, are you kidding me? I knew I hadn't gotten here in so long. I'd forgotten that the rat was there. Okay. Now that we got the CD, now let's go get one of the microchips, which is in here. Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret spot. I know I could grab more DNA, but I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, the first time I played this, like a long time ago, I could not figure out where the other one was. I'm like, where is it? And I'm like, oh, it's in a little hole in the wall that's easily missable if you're not paying attention. Unfortunately, I'll probably end up dying anyway, just because I've got only one hit. And there's nothing in that pit, by the way, so. Maybe now that I got through that, maybe I won't make so many mistakes now. Yeah, I think 50 lives will be enough for the rest of this. Boss might give me a couple. Actually, the final boss of the game is actually not super difficult. It's just how long it takes to go through the boss, because it's a more mechanical boss than anything. So, and usually mechanical bosses will. Yep, yeah, knew that was gonna happen. Almost maybe I should have just let myself get beaten earlier, just so I wouldn't have to worry about going through the level. Actually, I don't think there's any levels in this final section that require you to get 4 microchips, so I don't have to worry about doing something like that. But a couple of them do have to do the whole get 3 of them type of thing. I prefer 2. I think that's a good amount of the road. The 4th one was a little bit over the top, I think, but luckily that level wasn't really that long, so it wasn't that bad. I guess it was a Feta rat, basically just a rat that's just like basically is more machine now than man. I'm really not trying to get hit till I can get to the heal spot or heal. Yeah. Well, for those who have arachnophobia, I guess feel good about me having my spider get squashed more regularly. Although, interesting enough, I feel like a lot of people say they're arachnophobic, but they just don't like how spiders look or feel, but aren't actually afraid of spiders. Because usually usually the definition of fear is like an irrational fear of something, you know, and most people just say they don't like spiders, but they act surprised when they see them. I'm like, I don't think you're actually afraid of the spiders. I think you just don't like them. Why does that one give me trouble, I wonder? I mean, the only time I'd really have a trouble with an issue with spiders, I guess, is if they're like the size of a dog or something like that. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty big. Because of how alien insects look, you know, compared to other creatures in the animal kingdom, is why most people find them freaky. They look like something from like, you know, like from some science fiction novel or something like that. You're like, oh, why nature would never create such a freaky thing, even though if you actually look at nature, there's some pretty freaky stuff in nature. Like, well, think of like all the... Really? I didn't think it was close enough for that. But anyway, try looking at the bottom of the sea. Look at all the strange fish creatures that live, like, that like evolve outside of ones that don't need light or much light, you know what I mean? Like, those things are really interesting. And I can see why they've written, like, books or, like, you know, horror books about, like, stuff like that, you know, like, why Cthulhu wrote about, like, or why Lovecraft wrote about stuff in the sea, you know, all the freaky stuff that could live inside. See, folks, I really wish you could just, like, run past that thing and not get hit, you know, like, if you're fast enough, but nope, it's too far low down. I knew I was going to start making, like, a ton of mistakes back to back, even though I know what I'm fighting. But it's because you can't get more than 2 hits. I kind of wish you could have stacked hits to get like 3 hits or something like that. That probably would have made a lot of the levels a lot more easier, but yeah. Unfortunately, we are not in a world like that. It is a sad day that we don't have 3 hit sections. Then again, it's not like the game's super tough. Not really. I mean, yeah, I've died a few times, but really, I mean, that's just standard platforming procedure there, you know. That's just gonna happen when you play these types of games. Now, could you get through this game without dying at all? Oh, yeah. A no-hit run? I don't... Maybe. Then again, I'm not a person who does no-hit runs on games, so... I'm not one of those challenge type of players. I'm not one of those that, like, tries to do stuff. I mean, if I can... Very rarely do I do no-hit stuff because I'm like, I don't feel like I'm confident enough in my skills to be able to do that. Oh, come on! Are you serious? The glass hit me. And that's one of the few times I've yelled. I've genuinely yelled in this level, in this game, while recording it. I still believe the game is relatively well designed for the most part. There are a few issues. Like I said, some jumps are a little bit weird, and some of the hitboxes are a little strange at times. But other than that, I think the game's relatively well designed. Okay, let's get the final cube. One more infected rat. Yeah, how many lives did I lose during this whole thing? Huh. Oh yeah, this is kind of a dick area. You have to actually get shielded, otherwise you're pretty much gonna get hit by that jar. Like, there's no way not to avoid that. Anyway, let's get that. Get out. Finally, we're done. I think I lost like what, 12 or 13 lives or something like that. Sheesh. That's not even a hard level. All right, let's head on to hard drives now. Finally got to a new area now after 10 or 20 minutes or whatever. Okay. This one's an interesting one to go through. I knew that fan was there and I still let it blow me into it, so I guess we're technically in a hard drive, I guess. But anyway. Yeah, we got bats and spooters around here. Ah, nuts. Ugh. I had to go. Maybe I should go back and go get the boomerang. Wow, why am I doing that, man? After doing that one level for so long, I just dulled my brain out of like thinking or something like that. Because now I'm just making. I know where everything is here, and I'm still. Do I really need to get those 1 minute? Really? Not really. I've got so many at this point. Yeah, we got an interesting. Yeah, like to have to deal with some interesting jumping here. Whoop. There's a health thing right there, but I don't know if I want to mess with that or not. Isn't that one of those that's like in such a weird spot that's, yeah, it's not worth it. Never mind. They'll just, oops. We'll do the top path first, I think. Up. You know, I knew it was going to do that, and I still let me do that, so. I'll just let you turn around. Or not. Oh, come on. Why am I making all these mistakes? I know what's here. I know what I'm fighting. I know everything. I am the master chameleon. I know everything. No. There we go. Got some electro. It might be just better just to rush it, really. Hit. There you go. Actually, if I want to get the CD, I think it's not this section. I think it's here. Yeah, if I want to just drop down, I can get the CD and the microchip like right here. Yeah, that one's the easiest one to get in this level. This level actually isn't that bad, despite me dying a few times. It's actually not that bad, mainly because you only have 2 microchips to get, and they're pretty easy to grab. If I die, it's all user error, not really, like I said, from a gameplay standpoint. Yeah, durable spiders there, not. I just equip the electro for a bit. Oh man, I missed it. Oh well. Nuts. Oh my god. I want everything to hit me. Stop it. Stop it. Just pay attention, man. Pay attention. Ah, I missed it again. There we go. I'm doing a little better. I mean, I still let myself get hit multiple times already, so. Oh, if you touch that thing, it's a fan, you'll take damage, so. Oh yeah, you get crushed if you let those things, like, if you don't jump over these things, so be careful with that, so. Well, I got hit, but I got the microchip anyway, so. Alright, yeah, that one's not too bad. And we get the bonus level for this one, so let's go into Brian's Folly to get it. Yeah, all the CDs back to back. That's easy. Thank you, game. Yeah, it's another one of those just grab everything and just try to make it to the top. Pretty straightforward. I won't try to grab everything because realistically I don't need that many lives. Although the level before the boss, I might actually need to grab quite a few lives, I don't know. This basically preps us for the next next area, though. We have all these little lights and monitors. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of doing something. I don't know if they're watching me or if they're working on the experiments or whatever. They might be even examining my body or something like that, maybe, that they put in the tank. Yeah, if we go past this a little bit, though, we'll find a CD. Wait, there shouldn't be a CD in a bonus area. Whatever does that mean? But anyway, let's get out of here. Yeah, there's actually 2 bonus levels in the final area of the game, which we'll get those. And on the ceiling, this one's probably the hardest of the levels outside of that one I mentioned that was hard, because just because of how long the level is, and it's called on the ceiling because basically for 9/10 of this map we have to be on the ceiling here. Oh, we got flies here, so they'll dive bomb us. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to... This one's a little challenging because I don't have a boomerang. I probably should have gone back and maybe gotten a boomerang. Yeah, those things, those electrical pads will hurt us. And there's the boomerang right there. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to... I'll probably end up having to do this level quite a few times. We'll see what happens, though. Okay, this part, I really hate this part because the scorpion doesn't give us enough time to... Yeah, as soon as we get hit... Well, okay, I only had 1 life, but the thing is, as soon as we get hit, you're going to be knocked off the ceiling, and you're probably going to end up having to redo the whole section, so... So that's one annoying thing about this level, amongst other things. But that spot with the scorpion there... That one's really annoying to do because of you don't get a lot of room, and unless you have like maybe a spark bomb or something like that, you're basically going to have to get just enough out of here, drop down, and then go over here to get the mines or whatever. And I have to wait to jump because if I jump, I get damaged. So yay for that. But anyway, I need him to turn around, otherwise I'll accidentally jump into him. I have to be careful. Yeah, there's flies here for dive bombing purposes. So I don't need the health, so I can keep going. Yeah, this level has a bunch of fly bombers. So, all right, let's see. No, I think it's further on. There's actually a microchip about halfway through this place. Might just grab that one first just to get out of the way. Up, nuts. Yeah, that guy's kind of cheap. There's actually quite a few cheap encounters on this map. Mainly the scorpions are the cheap part. Well, they are apparently their arch nemesis, because at least according to that Deadly Creatures game I played like a long time ago. I might record that one of these days. That was actually for what it was a weirdly entertaining game. We had a lot of trash games on it, but it had a lot of interesting games too. Alright, there should be another fly bomber here, so yeah, I was about to say get away just enough from him to I think it's there we go. Yeah, watch out. Nope. Don't get me. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. So that's the early one. Yeah, we'll just get this one out of the way now. That's the first one. Didn't die too many times to get to that one, so. And weirdly enough, there's actually 2 CDs on this level. They're like right near the end of the map, too. I'll try to get through them maybe a little bit faster, but yeah, dive bombing flies, man. Jerks. Just like in real life. Yeah, no reason to grab another boomerang. I mean, I do like the setup for this. Basically, this is the. I mean, yeah, there's the bonus area, but I almost consider this the final dungeon because the bonus dungeon is not that very challenging at all. Oh, man. I knew it was gonna make me. See, that's the problem I have with that little section is making just enough of a jump, because if you jump too high, the scorpion hits you, and then there goes one of your hits for the level. So, criminy. Now we're making a mistake, so I'll probably get hit again. So, well, here's where it starts. Although I'm taking this level a lot more seriously because I believe this to be kind of a semi-difficult level. Right. I hate the fact you really have like almost no room to get, because the boomerang doesn't really hit that guy for whatever reason. I don't know why it doesn't work, but I've tried hitting it with the boomerang and I can only hit him on certain angles, you know. Oh, another one. Yeah, there's a couple of fly bombers here, so. Wait, that wasn't electrified. Why'd that hurt me? Okay, whatever. Well, there goes that extra life I guess I got. I know sometimes I'll take damage from stuff I shouldn't take damage from. Like, it shouldn't be, like, not all those. Okay, that was my fault there. But not all those electrical fields are actually electrified. So I shouldn't have gotten hurt by that. And I have had a few times in the game where I'll actually fall through the like the ceiling or something like that. But but it's not like I don't walk through an area and I fall through, but I have to jump at it in just the right way that I'll jump through something. Although those are basically just kind of old school glitches, really. That's not game breaking, because you really have to do something very specific to get that to set off. So that's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. I still have to go through this level 2 more times just to. Oh, nope. That's. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to make that jump. There we go. Okay. Yeah, some of these jumps I think are not hard. They're not super hard to do. Yeah. See, that's the thing about this level is that you get hit once and you fall down, like, and you can't get back up. That's just how it is with being on the ceiling, and knocks you off. So even if you're not dead, you're basically dead. It's like it's like a Fist of the North Star. You're already squashed. Despite me saying this is kind of a hard level, I don't think I'll actually die here as often as I say I will. As opposed to that one level that I said was semi-easy and I died like 20 times or something like that. So, like I said, if the hitboxes were worse, I would have taken damage from that. But nope. But then sometimes I feel like I'll miss a jump when I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Actually, if I just put myself like over in the corner, it should be far enough away, so. See, I got hit by the electrical thing, because, like I said, I don't know, sometimes the hitboxes are weird. Like they work, and then sometimes I feel like they don't work, if that makes sense. If that, I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself that well. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have, like, gotten hit by that thing, for example, and then I'll get hit by it. I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. But I think that's because of me, dying a few times, so I start nitpicking certain things that overall are probably not that bad when you think about it. Yeah, flies are actually pretty annoying here. There's actually... I think it's right near the end or where you get one of the CDs. There's a really annoying spot with a fly where he can basically ruin your day because you don't even see him. So he'll just pop out of nowhere and hit you. And you're like, what the? Like, where'd you come from? You know, that type of situation. Actually, I think there's a one man down here. Yeah. Not that I need it, but... Well, I say that, but, you know, who knows what will happen. Oops. Save me, Boomerang. Save me. Whoa. There we go. And it should be up ahead, I believe. Ah, nuts. Ow. Let myself get hit when I knew he was there. Just have to be careful. Here's where we get one of the... yeah, where we get one of the CDs, but the problem is that you don't know that there's actually a flyer, like, right there. Yeah, see? That's one of the dick moves where you're just like, hey, you know that CD you're about to grab and you're almost at the end of the level? How about a fly? And you're like, wait, what? Let's see if I can... I think there's one more fly in the general area, if I remember correctly, like near the, like right near the end or whatever. And then there's a microchip there. However, yeah, if we go just far enough, boom, and that's it for the CDs. So, all right, let's you know, let me do the bonus area, and then I'll go get that last microchip there. But yeah, Kip's bonus is the final bonus level of the game. And this place you cannot die at. Even if you jump off and supposedly squash yourself, you actually won't actually die from it. So this level is just a, yeah, it's just like a little free fall. You can get boomerangs here. You can also get a flamethrower, but I always miss the jump on that one. But yeah, if I fall off of it, it won't actually end my life. Whoops. Let me see if I can try to find the flamethrower. Flamethrower wouldn't be too bad for the final boss, actually, but Poisoner is probably one of the better weapons against the final boss than the I'm trying to make that jump so I can... Yeah, missiles there. Oh, there's a jump. Like I said, there's a jump over. There's like a bunch of one-men in here, too. Yeah, a bunch of boomerangs, too. I think the fire one is up here, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's supposed to be a flamethrower and a bunch of one-men. It's basically we're prepping you for the final boss of the game. So here you go type of situation. So, but anyway. Okay, let's go back to this one and get the other. And the weird thing in this game is that you only get 59 microchips. That kind of throws off my OCD a bit, you know? Because shouldn't it be 60? Unless I missed one. I don't think I did. At least I don't believe I missed one. I'll double check though, maybe, but before we end the game, of course. But yeah, for like I said, for me finding this semi-difficult, I actually haven't died that many times. Oh yeah, look, I'm all chromed up too. But now I'm making all these mistakes. Maybe I should just use a smart bomb on him. You know, I'm just gonna use a smart bomb. And then I die like right afterwards. I'm like, ah, man. Like did the jump or something like that. Yeah, trying to be a bit more careful. Actually having mecha mines or mines in general isn't a bad idea for the final boss either. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage as the poisoner, but it's still Yep. Of course I mess up there. Yeah. All right. Well, we can get through this without all my precious items. Yeah. Just go back to the bonus level again. I could. I mean, but I don't need to that badly. There we go. Oh, come on. I wasn't that close. Ugh. Frustrating. When you know you're not anywhere close to it, you still get hit anyway. Oh, and of course I missed the jump. The one jump I've hit multiple times, and I missed it that time. Yeah. Okay. Cool, whatever. No. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm starting to do the whole make mistakes and everything like that, or blame everyone but myself. The sun was in my eyes. This is my brother's controller. I don't know what else. Although this controller is kind of wonky at times. It's I've had it for so long that some of the analog sticks on it are busted on this one. Yeah, this is old PS1, man. Surprised it even still works, to tell you the truth. Although some of the old controllers weren't, I mean, most of the games I played didn't require crazy button combinations. So that's probably why a lot of my controllers lasted a lot longer than you probably expected them to, just because you didn't need much out of them. You know, so. Usually the games, like, if you're playing intensive mechanic. Do I even want to go back and get that item? Or health? Oh, I don't need to. Because I'll just get hit again or something like that. Ah, come on, man. All that work. Yeah, that's how it is. Now we're... You know, I was doing pretty well. I mean, I died a couple times, but, you know, it's like, ah, well... And now it's happening. Now the danger. Now that I think about it, how many times I'm going to die to the final boss, if that's the case. Like I said, the final boss isn't hard per se, it's just time consuming. Yeah, go away. Go away, Scorpion. Hey now, don't follow me into the abyss. Really, the Scorpion right here is kind of annoying to fight, just because if you don't get him fast enough, he'll either hit you or hit you with his like tail or something like that. So. Yeah, I'd say the only problem I really have with this game is sometimes the angles. Yeah, if you're not at the right angle, it just doesn't seem to. They won't hit properly. So, I mean, I guess it goes the same for the enemies too, but. No, whoops. Yeah, sorry if I'm not commenting as much now. I'm just like trying to focus so I can. Like I said, so I can focus on beating these enemies. I'll admit there's something about like getting hitting a scorpion with missiles is kind of funny actually. See, that's the first microchip, yeah. So that's basically about the halfway point. think there's any reason to really grab that stuff, is there? Yeah. Some of these pots aren't really necessary for going through. Aha. I hit you good there. I got you good. That was one of those where you can make a general mistake there, so. There you go. I'm actually trying to remember where the other microchip is. I think it's like right. See, I think it's right. What? No. No, that's where I was a second ago. I think it's a bit further off if I remember correctly. There it is. Haha, got it. Alright, now we're at the final boss. So, whew, that took a few tries. Alright, I'm trying to think if I want to actually try to get the poisoners for the final battle, which is the easiest one to get is... I think it's up in the well is the easiest way to get poisoners for the final boss. In terms of effective damage, anyway, against this guy, we want to get a couple poisoners. So, see, my HP's at full, so I'm good there. Should I go and die? So he's supposed to be right here, yeah. Trying to remember where the closest HP thing is. I guess I could grab the poisoners first, and then I think it's... Wasn't there one near the very beginning of the... I'm trying to think of the level that actually had a... Whoops. Because I don't think there's a healing thing nearby here. Okay, I'm not making that jump for some reason. Well, okay, let's just leave. I'm trying to... Where is the closest... Oh, you know what? I think the food carton has a... I think this one has a heal spot that's actually not that far away. And then I can go grab the poisoner. I might make a hard save after I get the poisoner, just so I don't have to... That way if I die, I can just reload it. Yeah, I'd say the electric beam wouldn't be very useful against the final boss. Okay. Let's leave. Oh yeah, maybe I should show the maybe I'll show it. You know, I'll save it and then I'll show off what the death animation screen looks like too while we're here. Because I've never actually shown you what happens when you actually run out of continues and you quit the game. Looks like my controller's being wonky again. Maybe I should try to swap it in. Sometimes it happens every once in a while where it'll start like it'll start drifting. So I have to be kind of careful. You'd think I'd have brand new controllers when I do playthroughs, but nope, you'd be wrong. Okay. Got all our poisoners. Yeah, I might save just because it would be easier just to fight the boss when I actually have everything prepared. Not that you could count in the viewers, you could count like how often I have to reload that fight, so. Now let's save it. And then let's show what happens when we quit the game. Yeah, it goes to the continue screen. It also gives you your password. If you didn't have for some reason, if you didn't have a memory card, you could just use a password. for all the levels. You can find most of them online. But anyway, let's end the game.
The broadcast unit is fused with the skull. I can't take this off.
Just cut it off.
Man, is that not gruesome? For the, I mean, it's not like it's gory or anything like that, but anyway, yeah, the way you, that's how you quit the game, and that's what happens if you die. Now, to reload a game, you actually, if you start a game, you just start at the beginning of the game. What you have to do is you have to go to the options, and then you have to go to load game, and then you choose load game, you choose the memory card, and then you choose which one to load, which is 7 in this case. And then you go to return, and then you start game, and then it loads you from the save file, and that takes you to the boss. So, or it takes you up here. So, all right. I don't know what I think it pops you there is because that's the last level I actually did. All right, let's fight the final boss. I wonder what type of mind this guy has. I wonder what the cranium size of this big, smart, intelligent man is. We're about to find out as we enter. The final boss, which is the brain boss. Yeah, it's a big old brain. Actually, let me go and save it again. Now that we're here, so we'll just save it over 7 again. Okay. Yeah, you have to fight a big brain as the final boss of the game. That's kind of funny now that I think about it. So, oh, actually, let's make sure we grabbed all the microchips. Because that's really, I know there's 59, but I don't know why. Just the whole idea of there only being 59 microchips and not like 60 like there should be. That's really throwing off my OCD. It should be 60. I think they should have made one more level, but oh well. Yeah, we already grabbed all the CDs and everything. Alright, let's prepare ourselves for the brain boss. I'll probably end up dying a few times to this guy just because of how much HP. He's basically a technical boss. So he only does 2 things. Yeah, look at that. It's just a giant, it's just a brain with big eyeballs on him. What the heck, man? But anyway, yeah, we have to basically destroy these things here, so we have to wait for his laser eyes to hit the thing there. He takes 27 slash attacks. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we have to wait for the yeah, we have to hit him with these rods or whatever you want to call it. This is what will do most of the damage to him. So, also we want to make sure to hit the rods themselves. Will never actually kill this guy officially. Whoops. So we have to actually do damage to his arm when he does this. And really, for the final bit, you need like. Did that get damaged? I guess it did. Huh. I didn't know his laser eyes had destroyed that at one point. But yeah, you're supposed to hit basically his arm or his hand while you're doing that. So that, because like I said, all the rods will do all this damage, but they won't finish him off. You have to either do like a couple of slashes or something like that to get rid of his last little bit of damage. I seem to be having an easier time with this than I expected. I thought I'd die a couple times just because of me not paying attention. But maybe it's because I'm actually focused on this. Oh, nope. Ah, nuts. Yeah, it's that laser eyes, man. It's either one way or the other. Not that hard to dodge, but... And he's dead. Goodbye, brain.
Power overload. Power overload. Power overload. System failure imminent. Power overload. Power overload. Power overload. System failure imminent.
Well, we complete the mission and the game is over and we've 100%ed it. So I don't know why they show that at the end of the game when you for the just showing the animation. You think that'd be something to show at the beginning of the game when you when like during the demo reel or whatever where you beat the game. So all right, whatever. So yeah, and it doesn't even go straight to credits. You have to go to the credits after all that. So to go to the credits, I need to go to credits here. So yeah, I don't know what. It's one of those weird games where you have to go through that. So but yeah, overall I enjoyed Spyro the game. It had just enough frustration in it to make it challenging where you had to redo other levels. Didn't get too easy. It got easy at times, but not super hard. At least I didn't think it was. The frustrations were me just min-maxing and go through it efficiently. But I thought these games made a pretty solid game. I mean, sadly, almost no one knows about this game. It's a very obscure title. I mean, probably a lot of people didn't even play it because of the whole, because of just the title and the screen of it. You know, it's one of those, you'd think it'd be like some generic, like crappy game or something like that. But no, it's actually, I mean, I wouldn't say it's perfectly designed. There's a couple of repeat levels, and like I said, some of the hitboxes are a little strange, but Let's see. Yeah, there's all the music and video and everything like that. Why would you turn off video? I don't know. Actually, where does it start me at if I restart the game? Does it just start me at the beginning again? No, now we've got now it just restarts me at the beginning of the game here. So, yeah, let me exit out of there. So, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed my experience with this game for what it was. I think it gives you just enough items that have their own uses. Obviously, some are probably more useful than others. You notice I hardly ever use the I hardly use the back end enemy monsters like the mine and stuff like that. And yeah, if you get the game over, it kind of spoils the final boss for you pretty early, because it shows that it's just a big old brain. Oh yeah, I didn't even go over the I didn't even go over the what you get for let me load it again there. I didn't even show like how many times it takes to actually beat the boss and everything like that. The brain, if you don't do the pod type of situation, if you don't do the rods to kill him, it takes like 27 slashes plus. I think you still need to do I think a couple of the rods, because they do a lot of damage to him. But 27 plus slashes, 21 plus missiles, 2 full poisoner things can actually do quite a lot of damage to him, interestingly enough. 8 flamethrowers, which basically means you'd have to have multiple flamethrowers to actually do the job. That side of it. 24 boomerang strikes, 18 electro beams. No, mines won't. Mines technically do damage on him, but the mecha mines are, because the mines are hard to place up. You have to basically place them right before his hand drops down onto the thing, and the mecha mines will actually do a little bit more damage, but it requires 12 mecha mines, so you can't actually. So it's not viable just to do that with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to really go over really quick. I think I went over the instruction booklet. We grabbed every single microchip in the game. Let me check on something really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I was just checking up one thing before we end. By the way, that little video at the end that shows like all the animators and the spider what it can do, that's what you get for collecting all the microchips in the game, by the way, for those who are curious. You get that at the end of the game, so a little reward. It's not a crazy reward, but it's something neat that you get. Yeah, that was the concept thing I was talking about. But anyway, there's like a couple cheats in the game you can do for it. I never actually messed with this because I didn't want to. I wanted to play it legit. But if you pause the game and press triangle X X X circle X square triangle X triangle circle, you'll actually get all your powers refilled in weapons. But I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to cheat. But yeah, it gives you boomerang, electropod, smart bomb, and a mecha mine. That would have made the game a lot easier, but I didn't want to cheat like that. Also, there's one more cheat you can get. If you press triangle, square, circle, triangle, we get tiny spider. Now it's super tiny. Yeah, it's a little weird how to go through this level. Look at that thing. I think you see. I think it's the same to get it back. Yeah. So, but then it kind of removes all my chrome though when I do that. Weirdly enough, but. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed the game. It's like one of those kind of hidden gems. Like, it's a very solid platformer with interesting level designs for the most part. Very few repetitive. There's a couple of repetitive situations, but overall, they're pretty different levels. Good enemy placement to challenge you and make you have to think about what you're doing. And one thing I really liked about this game, I really like the music of this game. I don't know, just something, it has a chill / synthetic feel that in some parts gives you hyped up. Sometimes it's more omniscience? Well, no, not really that. I don't know, just something about the music's really good. Just that works with this game. And like I said, the bosses weren't super difficult, but they needed to be because you only get to have a couple hits. So you have to kind of think of that with mine as well. But yeah, I would definitely suggest you trying out Spire the game if you ever get a chance. Unfortunately, really getting this game legit is really hard to do, so I'd probably sail the open seas, if you know what I mean. If not, you know, obviously we've got the video to watch here. So And I hope I gave you a chance to find all the hidden stuff in the game if you want to. I'm not really sure what else it is. It was just a short, fun experience, something you can beat in maybe like, a couple hours, depending on how good you are. There's some, I was actually looking up some stuff in between the recordings, like, there's actually like classic achievements you can do for this, like just personal achievements, like beating the game in one sitting, no continues, which I could see that being possible if you know what to do or if you use the in-game cheats for that. But yeah, the game doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a simple premise. You basically, your body, although the weird thing is your body got shot. How'd you survive? I don't know. It's the future, I guess. But anyway, because we know we survived because the spider worked, but yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoyed the game, and I hope you enjoyed me playing it. So what awaits me next, who knows? But for now, I guess this is one spider we won't squash, but we'll leave that for another day. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.